Hello everyone, this is Hemalata, Assistant Professor, Department of Agriculture Engineering, SNS College of Technology. We are seeing about the lecture series on watershed management and planning. Previously, we have seen about the introduction about the watershed and the importance and advantages of the watershed management. In this lecture, we are going to see about the types and classification of the watershed management. As we know, it is a watershed is a geographical unit draining to a common point by a system of drains. All lands on earth or part of one watershed or other. Watershed is the land and water area which contributes runoff to a common point. It is an area of land and water bounded by drainage divide, within which the surface runoff collects and flows out of the watershed through a single outlet into a large area, maybe river or lake. The physical boundary of the drainage basin is called the drainage divide. The watershed area includes all the points that lie above the elevation of the outlet and within the drainage divide. The other term for the drainage basin or watershed: catchment, basin, river basin, runoff area, and stream basin. The picture depicts the watershed area with the drainage divide, sub-basin outlet, and divide of the main drainage basin. The types of watershed is a small, medium, and large. Small size is less than 250 kilometer square, and a medium is 250 to 2500, and a um, large is the above 250 kilometers square. The drainage area is where the in case of small watershed area the overland flow is high, but in case of large the overland flow is low. In case of large watershed, they have the well developed channels and channel face, and this channel storage is dominant. They are less sensitive to high intensity rainfall of short duration. In case of small watershed, they have the dominant land face and overland flow have relatively less conspicuous channel, and um, they have highly sensitive to high intensity or duration rainfall. Two watersheds of same size may behave very differently if they do not have similar land and channel faces. The classification of the watershed based on the area, it is divided into watershed, sub-watershed, billy watershed, micro watershed, and mini watershed. And by the classification of the land use by means of land use, it can be divided into urban watershed, agricultural watershed, forest, mountainous, desert, coastal, and wetland. In case of urban watershed, the land area is high, and agricultural watershed, the agricultural area is very high. In case of forest watershed, the forest area is very dominant, and desert, it consisting of um, mostly the sand area is very high. In case of coastal watershed, it is near to the coastal area, and wetland is uh, it is about where the marshy land where large area of amount of the water can be large amount of water is drained into the wetland area. As we know, the watershed management and practices and the watershed characters or size and shape, topography, soils, and relief will be different in different kind of watershed. Micro watershed, which can cover up to 250 to 500 hectares with one or more villages. Many watershed covers area between 500 to 2500 hectares with a few villages. Mid-sized watershed cover 2500 to 10,000, and macro watershed covers a large area about 10,000 hectares that may include many districts. In case of urban watershed, mostly covered by the urban development with roads, buildings, and impermeable surface, runoff is highly polluted. In case of rural watershed, mostly agricultural land with a few urban areas, runoff has low pollutant levels. And the forest watershed mostly covered with trees that help control erosion and runoff. Runoff has a low sediment load.